Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Honey Lemon Soda. Now this anime is kind of interesting, kind of unique. So our main character is Yuki. She was bullied back in middle school. Her nickname was Stony because she turns into a stone. She doesn't like talking to people. Okay, because she gets bullied a lot. So she wants to go to a different school than the bullies that are going to a different school. So tries to get into this prep school, and her father is encouraging her, but she decides can't do it because she didn't put any answers on the fucking test, and she can't reapply because she kind of fucked up. So because of that reason, she has to go to the school where all the bullies picked on her. However, this guy named Kai decides to give her confidence, and that's the main whole plot of the anime of the two relationship. Kai and Yuki decide to end up dating at the end of season one, and that's pretty much about it. Now when it comes to our Yuki, I love how Yuki gets a lot more character development when it comes to her bullying and try to be more open and be more talkative, and that's what she tries to do. Case in point, in the middle of at the end of like during the beach episode, she confronts her fucking bullies, and they are like stunned that she's actually talking to them, and they are actually like, "You don't suck. We're not gonna be friends, but at least you're not." At least you're being more open towards us. And I think that's really good character growth, to my opinion, because I used to be bullied and picked on in middle school, so I kind of understand where she's coming from. So Yuki is the main best character that represents me, even though she's a female. But I used to get picked on a lot in high school and middle school. Well, mostly middle school. I didn't get picked on in high school that much, only in sophomore and freshman year, but that's beside the point. But anyway, as for Yuki, she gets more confidence because Kai is always there trying to hold her hand, and then they turn into a romantic feeling, and they start dating at the end of the fucking season, which is good. They do plot some holes into if there is a second season, because the second season, our main characters, there's two things that question me. First off, there's a new teacher that enters the fray, which I don't know what his role is, and then you also got Kai's freaking parents. Whatever happened to them? He doesn't really talk about it. It's a backwards thing, but anyway, Kai is the main male protagonist, and he is in love with Yuki. He just doesn't tell her that right from the start. He tells her that at the 8 months in, so that's the main gist of it. They do kiss, so there is kissing involved, but it's kind of a romantic type anime. Now, when it comes to the drama, holy shit, this anime has the drama in spades. Pretty much, Yuki has confidence issues, and she doesn't know if she's overstepping her boundaries or making mistakes, and she doesn't know if the students are pissed off at her, because at one point there's a crossroad, because they go on a field trip and Yuki is the map leader. There's two crossroads. One road is more steep and more dangerous, and the other one doesn't say it, but the fucking sign says go this way to her class. So she does that, even though one of her classmates is the one who did it, because she's jealous that Kai keeps talking to Yuki a lot. So that's the main gist of it. So that's pretty much about it. So all the girls are jealous because all the girls like Kai, but Kai likes Yuki, and then they start crying when she tells them to the whole entire freaking auditorium meeting, or what the hell, assembly. And he tells everyone, Yuki, would you like to go out with me, to the whole entire fucking school, which is fucking hilarious. Um, he just does it nonchalant, like, yeah, I want to date Yuki. Fuck you all. So I think that's pretty fucking funny. Now, as for the side characters, there's only like three that actually matter. Kai's ex-girlfriend, which I'll explain to her later because she has more of an important role than any other character. And Yuki's best friend, which is Kai's friend, she is more hyperactive, and she also has a crush on the guy with the green hair, which is a comic relief character that shows up every once in a blue moon. But she likes him, and the guy with the, I think it's the guy with the green hair, has has some he's too dense and she calls him out for it. But yeah, anyway, she is her Yuki's best friend. They talk about everything together, and that's the main thing that she gets there. She wants to make sure that Yuki's fine, and she checks up on her every now and again. Now, as for Kai's ex-girlfriend, still loves Yuki, but no, fucking Kai's ex-girlfriend still loves Kai, but Kai rejects her at the beach episode because of the fact that he does not love her because of what she did to him, and I totally understand that, but that's just, you just rejected him. I think it's the other problem with him rejecting her is the fact that you rejected her, but yet you're the one who's fucking crying. Like, grow up, man. You're the one who did it, you fucking pussy. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, if you reject someone, you shouldn't be crying. The other person should be. I mean, like, Kai's ex-girlfriend should cry, but she never cried. It was fucking Kai crying. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I don't understand your fucking logic. Kai's ex-girlfriend becomes friends with Yuki, and they become best friends. That's one thing I do like about Kai's ex-girlfriend, is that she's not jealous. She's willing to. She's willing to move on without Kai, and the fact that she is really supportive of Yuki and Kai dating together, and I think that's really good, and that's really good for her character growth as a human being. Same goes for Yuki. Now Yuki tries to do her best to stand out more and be friendly with more people and more stuff. But the problem is, though, in the beginning she gets bullied and picked on, and then the crew decides to help her out. Now, why is it called honey lemon soda? Well, because Kai likes lemon soda, apparently. And it's pretty obvious since he sprays frickin' Yuki with the frickin' lemon soda the first time they fucking meet. Well, the first time that they meet that you've watched. They met before in the past. And that was in middle school. But anyway, this anime has its drama in spades. Pretty much, so to speak. Pretty much our main protagonist gets a lot of girls rejected. He rejects 2 girls. Another girl from the same classroom as Yuki and Kai, because they are in the same classroom. Kai rejects her because she's too hyperactive. She's too freaking gal-like form, type of speak. It's like super gals, pretty much, those characters. So yeah, you see my point. So yeah, that's the main gist of it. But I'm going to give this anime a 5 out of 10. The only reason why I get the 5 is because of the fact that I didn't like the drama. The animation is all over the place. Like, I didn't understand why the animation... I felt like the animation was... It's crisp, but it's also some points where it's bad, and I didn't like how it looked. But I think that's due to the fact that I've watched so much anime that I'm kind of used to it. But... I don't know, man. It's the first time I've ever watched a drama anime in a long time, so I must be rusty of this stuff. The only reason why I get the 5 out of me is because the drama's okay. I like the story thing, but it always leaves me questions on why these characters are acting this way. Like, it's not like a bad thing. Like, it's a bad thing that some characters... Like, I don't understand. Like, it just makes no sense. Also, the fact that the soundtrack's forgettable, although the theme song is kind of catchy for some stupid reason. I don't know why. But the main reason why you get the 5 out of 10 is because the main character, Yuki, got picked on in middle school, and I got picked on in middle school as well, so I kind of feel where she's coming from, because I was a shy, quiet kid, don't like talking to people, and I usually do goofy things just to make sure people like... I took a different route than Yuki, because Yuki doesn't want to talk to anyone, and she's very quiet and timid, and Kai tries to help her out in the beginning, and then she decides not to be that way, and this, that, and the other thing. She's also... A little side note on Yuki's personality, she's really good at basketball and she's really good at track and field, which is kind of interesting. Now, the only other thing that kind of represents the whole entire plot is her father, and I'm going to say this to you guys right now. Her father is overly protective. Yuki's father is overly protective because once he finds out that she's going to karaoke with a bunch of misfits, he decides to take her out of school and transfer her to another school. That never happens though, thank God. And the thing is the fact that he thinks that Yuki's getting bullied, and he's very overly protective, but he also has issues with trying to make her move forward in life, even though that he has trouble with it because she says that everything is fine and this, that, and the other thing, and then once she gets out of her shell, the father feels like she's leaving him behind, and this, that, and the other thing makes her having trip guilt. It's kind of interesting. So that's the other reason why. Like, every problem gets solved every 2 episodes. And the other thing why I get to 5, not a 6 or a 7, is because the ex-girlfriend doesn't come in until halfway through the anime. And her plot only ends up ending in like episode 8. Like, what the fuck? And then she's just part of the crew, which baffles the fuck out of me. Also, Yuki gets fucking slapped across the face against her friends, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm giving this anime a 5 out of 10. What do you think about Honey Lemon Soda? Would you watch it? Would you like a second season of this anime? Because this anime is fairly new. It came out in 2025. The last episode aired on Crunchyroll on April 6th. So, if you want to watch it, go ahead. It's drama anime. It's not fantasy. It's a school anime. Drama school. Pretty much a love triangle type of stuff. So, I hope you guys have a nice positive day. And always stay positive. Remember, get the 5 out of 10 on me.